My loves, how are you? How are you, my loves? How are you? How are you? I hope that this message finds you balanced in the best possible space and place that you can be in. If it doesn't find you in that best possible space and place, my love, I ask you to step outside into nature, ground your energy. Just recognize how you're feeling. Send that shit back to the light. Send it into the ground. You know, Mother Earth is wanting to take that energy away from you. Ooh, too many cards, Spirit. Sorry. Too many cards. Wow. They're all falling out. It's too many cards. I'm so sorry. It's too many cards. What was I saying? Yeah, just give that energy back to the earth. Send it back to the earth as light, and call in how you want to feel. You know, you want the earth to take your energy, you need to call in how you want to feel to replace it. Anyway, I'm coming to you today with a what's the tea oracle card reading. Now, I don't know what vibe we're going into today, chosen. Might be a karmic reading, you never know. Spirit likes these karmic readings. But I think we're going to go with the few cards that have popped out, and we're going to go with the bottom of the deck as well. And I'm pretty sure it's all going to come into light. Now, I've got quite a few cards that have popped out, so let's just see what we've got. But if this message finds you and it resonates in any way, please do like, share and follow for more. If you find that this message doesn't resonate with you, my love, beloved, I say this all the time, please keep it moving, please keep it scrolling. Don't tap into my energy, I'm warning you, and I shan't tap into yours. You've been warned, okay? Make sure that the comments are clean, productive, and yeah, we're just showing love to each other, okay? It's too much hate, it's too much toxicity in the world. Let's just kind of like raise the vibration by just showing a bit of love. And if you don't want to show love, like I said, just keep it scrolling. So we have got 8 cards that have just fallen out. Now let me have a look now and see what's going on. So it looks like this is coming through as a karmic. So this is a karmic reading for the chosen. I'm getting that this is an energy that you're coming out of and transitioning into a new energy, okay? So there's 2 elements here. The first card that's popped out is looking you up. So your karmic is looking you up on social. They're trying to get the tea on you, okay? They're researching you, they're studying you, they're getting information on you, okay, chosen? So take that if it resonates, and if it doesn't, it's fine. They're looking you up because they are still hooked on you. They are not happy at the fact that you left them. You ended the relationship, or they messed up, or whatever the state of play is, that you guys are not together anymore. Okay? So they're looking you up because there's a hole in their life. They are pretty numb. And this is part 1, because we're halfway through and we're not even halfway through the 4 cards. They're hooked on you. You've left a hole in their life, you know, because your love was so pure, so divine, so graceful and enriching to their life, okay, and everyone around them, that as soon as you stepped out of their life, shit just fell apart, okay? Things just fell apart. So now they're looking you up to see if they can win you back somehow. You know, get some dirty tea on you so they can call you back in, because they're still hooked on you. But you know what, baby? My beloved, chosen, this is your energy. You're unfazed. You're just like, meh. You know, forwards ever, backwards never. You're in the past for a reason. And I love that for you. Do you know what? Look at this now. Look at the fourth card that is just literally, I didn't even know that this card was here. So the fourth card after we've just pulled out unfazed, chosen, is moving on, because you're moving on. Thank you, please. Thank you. I've learnt my lessons. I've learnt my karmic lessons in this relationship. I'm happy to move on, Divine. I'm happy, the Most High Mother and Father. Thank you so much. Happy, happy, happy. I'm glad that I learnt my lessons, and now I'm moving on into a time and a space that serves my highest good. Look, moving on. And you see where they're on bikes, they're in the countryside. The world is their oyster. They are stepping out into nature. They're exploring they're exploring the environment around them. They're reliving and healing, most importantly, their inner child. Because let's face it, when you get involved with a karmic, they're normally narcissists actually. They lack inner child healing, beloved, okay? But what you've done is that you've healed your inner child, and you're continuing to heal your inner child, which is why you're not fazed. You're not fazed at the fact that they're still hooked on you. You're not fazed at the fact that they're looking you up. You're just like, oh, really, please, bitch. Really? If that's what you want to spend your days doing, oh my goodness. No, it's quite clear that this energy does not vibrate at the same frequency as you do, because you're not allowing their energy, their low vibrational energy, to attack you anymore. You're not allowing that anymore because you're moving on, beloved. You've moved on. Okay, chosen, you've moved on. And you know what, honey? Look at the next card that's come out. Look at this, honey. You know why you've moved on and you're unfazed? Because you're moving in silence. Queen, king, you are moving in silence. You ain't letting nobody know what's going on for you right now. Not even your closest siblings. Not even your parents. Not even your closest bestie. You're just like, hell no. You know why? Because once bitten, twice shy. Before, you let it slip a bit too much, but now you're just like, nah. I'm moving on, and I'm moving on in silence. Okay? You're moving on in silence, and you're moving on. And that is how you got to operate it, especially with these karmics, because what they want to do is send in their monitoring spirits. They're sending their monitoring energies. They want to look you up on social media to find out where you were, what you did, what you celebrated, what you didn't celebrate, cat, dog, moon, whatever, the whole 9 yards, to try and get at you, to try and get into your energy field, to try and send you energy, toxic energy, because these bitches never send you love and loving energy. They never send positive energy. They're just always hating. They're just always hating. Yeah. And as I say that, I see 333 around me. Yeah. And 22. They're just always hating. So the fact that you're moving in silence now is good, because it means it doesn't matter how many times they look you up. It doesn't mean how many times they talk to somebody or they admit to themselves, because they're never going to admit out loud that they admit to themselves actually they're still hooked on you, yeah. And actually something else came through, is that the reason why they're hooked on you is because they're just always continually trying to take your energy through searching through you in social medias, because they can't gain access to your energy because you are unfazed now. It's almost like you've blocked them from your energy field. So what they're trying to do now is gain through to your energy by going onto social platforms and looking at you, seeing what you're doing on social platforms, but you're totally unfazed. You're actually literally just doing what you want to do. You're healing yourself and you're living your life. Okay, you're absolutely living your life and you're unfazed by what they're doing, which is great, because when you get to the point of where you've protected yourself and you're unfazed, you're able to move on to the next step. And we're going to go into a part 2.